with and beautiful. It truly is that we exist.
Hello, parents, students, and teachers at the American School in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. My name is Teacher Ruckfa Nuanual, or the students know me as Mr. Mac. I teach AP Calculus, Precalculus, and AP Chemistry here at the American School. So for the remainder of this video, please watch a few samples of my students' interpretation of the lyrics for the song Saturn, which we performed. In this project that they did for my math classes, they were asked to present their interpretation of how they thought the song establishes a relationship or connection between mathematics or numbers to life itself or the existence of everything in this universe. Anyhow, here are 3 examples of my students' interpretations and also Bautran Tanya's piano accompaniment performance. Thank you for watching us and enjoy.
interpretation of the song Saturn by Sleeping at Last talks about losing someone that we love dearly. And as they're dying, they share the wisdom and profound things that they've learned while they lived on Earth. Comparing humans to stars, they tell to the dying person tells to the speaker that our legacies live onwards, just like how stars don't fade, and that we still live in the memories of the people that love us. It tells the speaker to continue to live life to the fullest and appreciate the infinite wonders of the world and how rare and beautiful it is to exist, and how rare the opportunity that we have to live and experience the universe is and appreciate life. Even with shortness of breath, the person wanted to emphasize the point that we all are special and unique, and we have a purpose in this world, and that we should not take it for granted. So relating this song to mathematics, it mentions the words limit, exist, infinity, and endless. So since we all have a limit on our lifetime on Earth, and how long we exist in the world, we should not let fear hold us back from our dreams. So in mathematics, there are many different equations that give us the limit of infinity. This shows me that everyone, regardless of their background, race, gender, etc., is unique and different from each other. However, we are all open to the same infinite possibilities of the world, and are able to explore and discover infinite ideas and possibilities, and that we are not held back by anything in the world. So the symbolism of having an infinite answer to an equation also shows me that we are all capable of going above and beyond our restrictions, as our limit is infinite. Though our resources may have a limit, our spirit does not have a limit, it is infinite, and it shows us that we should let go of doubt and try our best in life and experience what we can to the maximum. So to me, this song shows that we should not be saddened by the idea of death, and instead use it as a reminder to live life fully and not hold back on what we want to do in life. We should love and appreciate the people around us, and that we should never, because we never know the limit of our time on Earth, we should use it to encourage us to love and appreciate the people that we're close to, and that we should be thankful for our rare opportunity to experience life in the universe, as we have infinite ideas to explore, and we're able to be curious on a lot of things. So that's my interpretation of the song. Thank you for listening.
So I'm going to be talking about my analysis or my interpretation to the video that I sang with Jen. So in the song, there's several keywords that relate to math, such as limits, exist, endlessly, infinite, and the universe. So in the song, it explains how lucky we are to be able to exist in the universe, but also it talks about how life isn't fully infinite. Therefore, we must be able to cherish the infinite and endless amount of time that we have on Earth. As by infinite and endless, I'm putting in quotation marks because we don't really have an infinite and endless life. We have it infinitely and endlessly towards ourselves as to what we think it's infinite and endless, because we do not know what the true meaning of infinite and endless is. So this song talks especially about enjoying life with people that we love, because we never know what the universe has in hold for us. So rather than living in fear and limits, we must exist beyond them, which is why the song is a tribute to Everyone Mr. Mecca's Lost, which is in the title. This also motivates me to be more careful with my interactions, and also to try to spend more time with my family and friends so that I don't regret anything when I lose them in the future. So in the mathematics terms, we have limits, in which some equations can be infinite. So this means that anything is possible for that specific equation's limit. So the song takes this concept from mathematics and applies it into real life. In limits, there are points of different equations that can be limits. So I believe that the point can symbolize us, because we are unique and rare to society and the huge universe we occupy, the universe being the grid or the plane. And the words endlessly and infinite to me mean that we should go above and beyond our boundaries and reach for the stars, whether it be literally or figuratively. We are capable of doing so much more, and we should do it. Also, the universe has like an equation because it is mathematical too, and it has a mathematical formula for the equation to electrogravitational field, the electrogravitational field of it. And the way that the song uses the universe is that in the universe it gives us so much that we have, and we must also treat it with kindness, such as treating nature respectfully or treating the earth respectfully, like climate change, helping to solve it and stuff like that. And overall, I really think that this song is telling us to be brave in our encounters in life because, again, we aren't here for infinity. We're only in our version of infinity, which is the lifespan that we have or our life. So, yeah, that is my analysis. Thank you for listening.
So hello, Mr. Mac. This is my discussion for your song. So I think that this song is you are talking about some past event or some people in the past that you don't see them anymore. Maybe they are not in your life anymore, but still they made something impactful to you until now. Even you're told us to make connections to life and mathematics, and so I think that the two first line, you taught me the courage of stars before you left, how light carries on endlessly even after death. I think that before you left means that this person or this event has already happened. For example, in terms of life and in terms of mathematics, in life there's many people that have died already, but still their legacy or still their presence, they are still in a part of our life. For example, our mom, our dad, they passed down. They might be dead, but still they have impactful. They made us who we are today, and so they still the things they taught us. We are still it's still entrenched into our mind, and so they pass on. But the knowledge and the light carries on endlessly because they will never disappear. They will out there presents in us, which is keep carries on. And so for mathematics, that's the same thing. The knowledge of math keep getting passed on centuries after centuries, even after the first person was dead. The creator, for example, Albert Einstein or someone else, they might be dead, but that knowledge, it doesn't stop there. And so I think that's what you meant by the first two lines. With shortness of breath, you explain the infinite. These two lines just reinforce my points better because they explain something, a greater thing, the infinite, and how rare and beautiful it is to even exist, for those things to even exist, with their shortness of breath, which means in the limited time. For example, in that era of that time of living, or for example, life, a designated amount of time for someone or something to be there, but still it's so impactful to us. I couldn't help but ask for you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find a pen. Which means I think I couldn't help but ask for you to say it all again. Maybe because you are fascinated by the things that were being said, and you value those persons that have departed from your life, and so maybe you want to see them, to experience those direct interaction with them. Yeah, and I tried to write it down, but I could never find a pen. You want to learn, you want to accumulate everything in life, both in terms of life, mathematics, and even people. We tried to absorb all, but we couldn't get the opportunity to do so. I would give anything to hear you say it one more time, that the universe was made just to be seen by my eyes. I think that this means that knowledge from the past and all the things from the past, for example, from life, the beautiful of nature, the beautiful of history, and for math, the knowledge, like a library of mathematics, equations, and knowledge and formulas, everything. We want to learn it all, and they are there for us to kind of view them and um to view them, and the beautiful of the universe for us to see by our eyes. With shortness of breath, I will explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful it is that we exist, which means this is different from the earlier sentence. I will explain the infinite is different from you explain the infinite. So I think it's you mean here is like their turn is over. It's now your turn to keep on passing down that knowledge, that thing that you want to say to the world. Yeah, and to show the younger generations how beautiful the world is. That's how I interpret the song. And I think your singing is very good also. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Have a good day, Mr. Mac.